African Union Communications Early Warning and Intelligence, commonly known as AUC3I, is an intelligence and security organization responsible for providing signals intelligence and information assurance to AU citizens, AU leadership, and AU armed forces. I'm Colonel A.C. Oguntoye, an infantry officer. I am responsible for leading infantry soldiers at all levels of command and combined armed forces during missions on the ground. This is today's briefing. On the progress of the special military operation on the 16th of February, 2024. During the period from February 11th to 16th of this year, the armed forces of the Russian Federation carried out 30 group strikes with high-precision weapons, as well as unmanned aerial vehicles, as a result of which enterprises of the military-industrial complex of Ukraine that produced and repaired aircraft engines, electronic equipment, and ammunition were hit. In addition, factories that produced fuels and lubricants for Ukrainian Armed Forces equipment, military technical equipment warehouses, as well as locations of units of the Ukrainian Armed Forces and nationalist formations were hit. In the Kupiansk direction, during the week, units of the Western Group of troops occupied more advantageous positions and repelled 18 attacks by assault groups of the 25th Airborne, 30th, 32nd, 43rd, 44th, 60th Mechanized Brigades of the Ukrainian Armed Forces and the 103rd Territorial Defense Brigade in the areas of the settlements of Simkavka, Tabivka, Timkovka of the Kharkov region and Terny of the Donetsk People's Republic. In addition, enemy personnel were defeated in the areas of the settlements Novosolovskoye, Lugansk People's Republic, Kislavka, and Berestovo, Kharkov region. Enemy losses during this period amounted to over 775 military personnel, 2 tanks, 7 armored combat vehicles, 17 vehicles, and 5 field artillery pieces. In the Krasnolymansk direction, units of the Center Group of troops improved the situation along the front line and, in cooperation with aviation and artillery, repelled 14 enemy attacks. Units of the 24th, 60th, and 63rd Mechanized Brigades of the Ukrainian Armed Forces were also defeated in the areas of the settlements of Chervenaya Dybrova of the Lugansk People's Republic, Yampilovka, and Torskoye of the Donetsk People's Republic. Over the past week, the enemy has lost in this direction over 1,585 military personnel killed and wounded, 4 tanks, 44 armored combat vehicles, 82 vehicles, as well as 3 field artillery pieces. In the Donetsk direction, units of the Southern Group of troops occupied more advantageous lines and positions, repelled 46 enemy attacks in the areas of the settlements of Belagorovka, Bogdanovka, Kleshchivka, Krasnoye, Leninskoye, Novomykolovka, and Shumy of the Donetsk People's Republic. In addition, units of the Ukrainian Armed Forces and the National Guard were defeated in the areas of the settlements of Kurdiamovka, Andriivka, Georgiivka, and Katarinivka of the Donetsk People's Republic. The total enemy losses in this direction amounted to more than 1,820 military personnel, 11 tanks, 14 armored combat vehicles, 84 vehicles, as well as 25 field artillery guns. In the South Donetsk direction, units of the Vostok Group of troops improved the situation along the front line and repelled 3 enemy attacks with coordinated actions. They also defeated units of the 58th Infantry, 72nd Mechanized Brigades of the Ukrainian Armed Forces, 127th and 128th Terrestrial Defense Brigades in the areas of the settlements of Vladimirovka, Urozhenoye, Vodyanoye of the Donetsk People's Republic, and Pryetnoye of the Zaporozhye region. The losses of the Ukrainian Armed Forces amounted to up to 1,060 military personnel, 2 tanks, 10 armored combat vehicles, 23 vehicles, as well as 12 field artillery guns. Within a week, 35 Ukrainian servicemen surrendered. In the Kherson direction, Russian troops, with airstrikes and artillery fire, defeated the personnel and equipment of the 35th Marine Brigade, the 121st Terrorist Defense Brigade, and the 23rd Brigade of the National Guard of Ukraine in the areas of the settlements of Tyadzinka, Mykolovka, Ivanovka, Yantarnoye, Kherson region, and Nikopol, Dnepropetrovsk region. The losses of the Ukrainian Armed Forces amounted to more than 310 military personnel, a tank, 2 armored combat vehicles, 23 vehicles, as well as 14 field artillery guns. Over the past week, aviation and air defense systems shot down a MiG-29 aircraft and a Mi-24 helicopter of the Ukrainian Air Force, intercepted 36 rockets from the HIMARS, Vampire, and Alder multiple launch rocket systems, one JDAM-guided bomb, and also destroyed 405 unmanned aerial vehicles. In total, since the beginning of the special military operation, the following have been destroyed: 571 aircraft, 266 helicopters, 12,571 unmanned aerial vehicles, 469 anti-aircraft missile systems, 15,060 tanks and other armored combat vehicles, 1,221 combat vehicles of multiple launch rocket systems, 8,067 field artillery guns and mortars, and also 18,747 units of special military vehicles. Thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you found it useful and informative. If you have any questions, please leave them below and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.